What really influenced my decision to go to college was simply the fact that none of my older siblings had gone to college. And growing up in my high school and going through those 4 years of high school, I really learned that college was sort of this thing that people pursued afterwards. And so starting from my freshman year up until before I graduated and applied for schools was just the simple fact that I knew I wanted to get away and get an entirely new experience, where I could grow as a person, learn more about what I was passionate about, and see how I thrived in that environment. And UNC really was just the school that I think would have done it growing up. I was idolizing over the school. We call it Tar Heel born, Tar Heel bred, Tar Heel dead, and that's truly who I am as a person. Being able to even attend UNC was such a miracle within itself. But then within that, I just knew that as soon as I stepped on campus that there really was no other school that I thought I should be at. It really just felt like home from the minute I breathed air in Chapel Hill. And so process to get to that point, but knowing as soon as I stepped into high school that I wanted to go to college after was a big thing. After my first year was full of, I didn't know what I wanted to get involved in. My sophomore year was full of a bunch of challenges that I needed to overcome. And especially having a semester I just wasn't happy. I actually got the orientation job that I really wanted. And through that, I learned so much. I learned how to pick myself up. I learned how to better apply myself as a student, how to reach out for help when I needed it, to let me know that I wasn't alone. And I think through that experience, I was able to portray that and connect that to my summer experience. And with that summer experience, I was able to meet new mentors, have more connections across campus, have those difficult and great conversations about how to better improve myself, how to become a better ally, how to become a better student, professional, and just mentor as a whole. And through that, I was able to apply that to my junior and senior year, where I really excelled. I think having that summer to really reevaluate and have those kinds of conversations with with my peers and students really allowed me to see my fullest potential, and then apply that to being on an exec board in volleyball, or working in the office and applying that to my internship. I think that experience really kickstarted off why I like working with students, why I want to work with students. And after that, I didn't struggle as much in school. And I think without that, my last 2 years would have been very different. I learned how to pick myself up, be resilient, learn how to have fun, how to keep my minds off things, how to not worry about school 24/7. And I think having that going into my senior year and applying to grad school, I'm just super thankful for that and all the people that I met. There are so many people that have been influential in my life. Lucia, for example, was basically my mentor, my best friend, and I would not be here without her. My orientation crew was definitely what I needed at the right time to help me become my best self and then look forward to how I can improve myself in the future. Friends that I talked to my junior and senior year, right at the time I was considering higher ed, my intern crew helping with students and having that whole summer experience, and then working with new student-friendly programs. Those 3 years that I worked there are definitely nothing I would ever trade in the world. And through those experiences, I realized that this is what I meant to do. And that brings us to here. Overall, I learned how to be resilient. I learned how to navigate a system and a process that I've never had before, never seen before. And through that, I also learned that I had a lot to learn going to school in an entirely new environment, in an entirely new place that I've not had ever been exposed to. And through those experiences, I learned how to be my best self. I learned how to always pick myself back up, never doubt myself. And I think without those experiences and how I lived in my undergrad life, then I would definitely not be where I'm sitting today, but I'm super thankful that I am.